everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with my 9th makeup inventory, and the last one I did was a year ago. At one point I was doing my makeup inventories every 6 months, but I thought it's not really something I necessarily need to do every 6 months, so I thought I'd start doing them more on a yearly basis. In addition to this inventory, I also do my makeup collection by year, which is also sort of an inventory, but for that inventory, I break stuff down by when I purchased it, like the year I purchased it, just so I can kind of keep track of how old my products are getting. But this is a more traditional inventory. I go category by category. I'll tell you my current numbers and then compare that to where I was a year ago. So let's start off with the first category, which are my primers. So currently for primer, I have 3. And this category has decreased. Last year I had 6. So really good decrease here. And this Milk Blur Stick, this one I'm almost finished with. So almost down to just 2 primers. But that's the first category. Next I have my foundation category. Currently for foundations I have 1, and last year I had 2. So another category where I've had a decrease. Next category, I don't actually have anything to show. It's my BB cream category. So currently for BB creams, I don't have any. And last year I had 3. So this category has had a decrease as well, and it's completely disappeared for the time being. Next category is concealer. So currently for concealers, I have 2. And last year I had 3. So another category with a decrease. So off to a good start. Next are my powders. So currently for powders, I have 2. I have a loose powder and a pressed powder, and last year at this time I had 2 as well. So this category hasn't had a change. Then I have what I call finishing powder, versus the other powders I'm more used to set my makeup. This is sort of the last step of my makeup routine, is a finishing powder. So currently for finishing powders, I have 1, and last year I had 1 as well. Next category is highlighter. So currently for highlighter, I have 5, and that includes 3 cream highlighters and 2 powder highlighters. And last year I had 5 as well. Next, I have my blush category. So for highlighter, I kind of lump everything together, but then for blushes, I separate everything out. So for my kind of cream blushes, I currently have 3. And last year I had 3 as well, although I'm almost finished with my Josie Maran Coconut Water Cheek Gelée, so hopefully sometime soon I'll be down to 2 cream blushes, which will be amazing. But currently I do have 3. For my powder blushes, I currently have 4, and I had 4 last year as well, so no change here, although I am working on my Tarte Blush and Exposed, so hopefully that will be finished sometime soon. And then finally for blushes, I have my blush palette category. I currently just have 1 blush palette, and last year I had 1 as well. So my next category is setting spray. For this category, I currently have 2. So I am counting the Smashbox Primer Water as a setting spray, although it could be in the primer category, but I feel like I more use it for a setting spray versus a primer. I kind of use it for both purposes, but for the purposes of inventory, I was going to count it as a spray. So for this category, I have 2, and last year I had 3. So this category has also had a decrease. So next I have some of my eye products. So starting off with, I have my eyeshadow primer. I currently have 1, and I had last year I had 1 as well, so this category hasn't changed. I do have a category with an increase, that's my cream eyeshadows. So currently I have 6, and last year I had 2. So it increased here. I have a lot of the mini Tristique eyeshadow crayons, which I'm trying to work through some of those, but that's the current state of my cream eyeshadows. Next category are my liquid eyeshadows. I currently have 3, and last year I had 3 as well. I just have the 3 of the Stila Glittering Glows for that category. Next category is eyeshadow pigment. I currently have 1, and last year I had 1 as well, so no change there. Next category is single eyeshadows. I currently have 4 and last year I had 5. So I did have a decrease there of 1. Then I have eyeshadow duos. I currently, or it's actually not duos. Actually it is, it's duos. I have 3 duos. Currently I just have the 3 and last year I had the same 3 products as well. The last category, actually, the last eyeshadow category are my eyeshadow palettes. So kind of any size of eyeshadow palette, I have anywhere from like 5 pans to like 20 pans with the Vice palette. But currently I have 10 eyeshadow palettes and last year I had 9. So I have added the Norvina palette to my collection. So that's the current state of my eyeshadow palette. For liners, I currently have 7 and last year I had 7 as well. So no change there. Mascaras, I currently have 3. Last year I had 5. I do have 2 of the Urban Decay Perversion mascaras. I'm almost finished with one of them, so I'm almost down to just 2 mascaras, but currently I do have 3. Next category are brow products. I currently have 3 and last year I had 3 as well. And then finally I have all of my lip categories. So I've separated them into like clear balms, like anything lipstick or like a tinted sort of lip product, and then my glosses. So for my clear lip products, I currently have 5. Last year I did have 6, so this category has gone down. For my lipsticks, which includes like my fresh sugar lip treatments, the tinted ones, also includes like liquid lipsticks and then more traditional lipsticks. For this category, I currently have 24 items, and last year at this time I had 21. So this category has gone up by 3. And then my last makeup category are my lip glosses, which I currently have 11 lip glosses, and last year at this time I did have 7. And with this category, I'm almost finished with the one on the end, the Sephora Collection gloss. That's something I'm currently trying to finish up. So this category is almost down by another item as well. So that's everything for the makeup categories. Overall, I have 105 makeup items. Last year, I had 106. So overall, I've gone down by 1, but I am happy. There were a lot of categories where I had decreases, a lot where I had decreases or no change, and then just a few, the eyeshadow, the cream eyeshadow, like my lipsticks and glosses where I had increases. So it kind of all evened out in the end, and I ended up with the same amount of makeup, but it is kind of good to see it this way, to see which categories I have a lot of stuff in, which ones I don't have as much. But anyway, that is the makeup inventory. I'll go on to my other categories. So I also include in this inventory like any makeup samples. So I include anything that I get from Sephora as one item. So like for this one, for instance, the ABH De Brow, it comes with like 4 different shades, but I just count this as one sample. So I also have a lot of like lipstick samples with different shades, but anything that comes as like one sample from Sephora, I just count as one item. So currently for my makeup samples, I have 12, and last year I had 14. So this category has gone down. I just had to play with some of these products and just try them. Maybe not try to use everything up, but just, try to get through some of these, or at least decide if I want to keep them or not. That's my makeup samples. Then I have my perfumes. So for perfumes, I have it separated into full-size perfumes, which currently I have 3, and last year I had 3 as well. Then I have my roller balls, which currently I have 3, and last year actually I had 5, so this category has gone down, which is great. Then I have my deluxe size perfumes. Currently I have 4, and last year I had 4 as well, so this category stayed the same. Then I have like my perfume samples. I have them separated into the little nicer ones. I had a set of like little samples of Erin perfumes. I currently have 4 of those. I had 4 last year as well. And then I have the rest of my perfume samples, just the freebies that you get like with a Sephora order. So currently for those I have 27, and last year I had 26. So that category has gone up by 1. So that's everything for my perfume. So I had a slight decrease in my perfume overall. And then the last category is my nail polish, which I have them all lined up at the end of the table. And for my colored nail polishes, I actually didn't have a change. I currently have 42 colored nail polishes, and last year I had 42 as well. For my base coats, I currently just have 1, and last year I just had 1. And then for top coats, I had a slight change. I currently have 2, and last year I had 1. So not a lot of change with the nail polish, but I have been including that within my makeup inventory, so I thought I would this time as well. But that is everything. I'll give a quick shot of everything again. But yeah, that's my makeup inventory. I hope you found this video interesting. I think it's kind of interesting to see other people's makeup inventories and how they're doing with their different categories of makeup. And really, this is the best way for me to actually see what I have. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.